fix the lawnmower? As a rookie welder? How hard can it be? See the problem? This used to be all one, and if you look closely, I think this may have been welded once before. I don't know if this was repaired. I don't think that's factory. I don't know a lot about these mowers, and I didn't buy this one brand new. I'm at least the third owner, my father being the second. He got it for free from a neighbor. It needed an engine. I think this thing's like a 1997 model, I think I determined. And it was a 14 horse. It's a sleeper. Anyway, trying to keep it going because you know, money. And I want to pay a couple grand for a new one. And I didn't want to buy a cutting deck for this for over $700 on eBay, used. A new one's not even available, but I think the last price shown was something like $1,200. And that welder was $135 on sale at Harbor Freight. So, you do the math. Anyway, I'm going to attempt to clamp this up. I'm going to try and strap this to the point of these making contact, and then hopefully weld up that crack. And you'll notice I'm using a really old faded ratchet strap. This thing lived a long time outside, so this is not in the best shape. And if it should get too hot and melt, or just somehow get damaged by the welder, and of course with me trying to repair this joint, I really won't feel bad. Now the big trick to ratchet straps is you want 3 wraps at least around the drum. Otherwise they don't really do much. Hey, look at that. If only that were aligned better. Wow, that is some break. Well, I think I'm gonna have to hold it in position and get a tack going before I can do anything else. All right. All right, and these are the settings I'm going with. My least favorite part of pretty much everything is prep. Hate prep. That's why I don't do finish work. That's why I don't paint. That's why I don't do a lot of things. But trying to achieve a particular result, I really can't skip steps. I'm going to do this as much in a professional way as I can. I'm using 80 grit sandpaper to clean up the metal surfaces so that I can get hopefully a good bond with this cheap clamp. I bought the upgraded clamp, but I haven't installed it yet. I've been practicing with this one, so I've already got a feel for the penetration that this welder can achieve with the stock clamp. If you watch other channels about the titanium 125 flux-core Harbor Freight welder, the lime green one, it's real lightweight, 15 pounds, shares all the other specs except the weight and the AC/DC feature. Shares all the other specs with the Central, whatever they call it, Chicago Electric. They have another welder very similar for about $50 less next to it on the shelf. I bought that one first, brought it home, didn't even use it, realized I'd made a mistake. And I went back the following day and I exchanged that for the titanium. Didn't have to pay the restocking fee, which was cool. If I'm boring you, jump ahead to the welding, because that's going to be the good part. Alright, I think I have a suitable place for my clamp. Just gonna go with it. Probably should have done this before I clamped the whole thing together, huh? One thing that the other welder claimed that I did not see on this one is that you could weld right through dirty, rusty metal and it wouldn't care. I don't know. I'm gonna try this and hope for the best. This really doesn't look good. And as a novice, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to fill in this huge gap here. I think my wire speed was a little fast there. Bring you in closer so you can see the progress so far. Okay, so had a couple false starts. I'm being patient with myself in spite of the fact that I I care how this comes out. I'm also new to this, and this is kind of, I'm rushing it because I need the mower in use. The grass is getting tall. So that's kind of snotty looking. Might work though. The alignment's not perfect, but I don't know that it really needs to be. All the parts that go on over here are plastic, and they might be somewhat forgiving. I'm gonna probably just see how this works. I may try and add a little bit more. You can see there's a gap there. Wow, there's a lot of heat coming off of that. So yeah, I'm gonna try and clean that up a little bit with a wire brush. May have to add a little more there. It's pretty solid. Mrs. Junk says I should just quit while I'm ahead. And looking at the height of the lawn, I think she's right. I think the 10.3 extension cord weighs more than the Welder.